channel. This is Tiffany and this is Tiffin Stitches. So I am doing something a little bit different today. I am splitting up my Flosstube / knitting update. I have a lot of each to talk about, and I've kind of been looking on YouTube and I see that there's a lot of knitting podcasts. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was gathering everything to come sit down. I see that there's a lot of knitting podcasts, and then there's Flosstube. And so my thought is that every other week, I'll post a video every week, but 1 week will be stitching and 1 week will be knitting. I am going to do an update for both today, and then next week will probably be knitting, and the week after will be stitching. So I'll split it up, but I'm gonna have both today just so that my updates are like up to date and starting fresh, right? So this is my Flosstube. I think it's number 17 or 18. Ooh, I should have looked. I don't know. But this is Flosstube. I am going to talk about whips. I'm going to talk about finishes. I'm going to talk about FFOs. I'm going to talk about haul. I'm going to talk about plans. And yeah, so that's what this video is going to be about. And if you're interested in my knitting, then head on over to my knitting podcast number 1, which should be up right around the same time as this video, if not maybe a few minutes after or before, on the same channel, because I feel like my name, like my channel name, Tiffin Stitches, really encompasses both, because knitting, you cast on stitches, cross stitch, you put in stitches. So I feel like I'm just gonna do them both on the same channel and just have different updates. So that's that. And then lastly, I will have a third video going up today. I know, overachiever, but I am on vacation. So I'm on vacation today from work. Every Friday in the month of October, I will be on vacation. So that's when I'll be filming, because it's just a clean day. I can sit down, not have to like answer emails or worry about my phone ringing while I'm videoing or recording. And yeah, so I'm gonna film a video about some exciting stuff I have going on. I have a ton of project bags that I'm making, and I'm going to have a sale on Instagram. And so I'll link the video below, but I'm going to go through the fabric options that I will have available. Some of them I only have 1. Some of them I have maybe 3, and it's gonna be first come, first serve. So I wanna do a video before that to showcase all of those things. Just a little details on that. The sale will go live on October 15th and will be live on Instagram for 48 hours, because I'm doing a discounted price for my Instagram followers and my YouTube subscribers. So after the 48 hours, it's first come, first serve. Whatever bags are gone. The rest of the bags will go up on my Etsy shop. I have an Etsy shop that I've retired that I haven't used in a while. I'm just gonna change the name, post them up there at a different price, a little bit more. So, because that's gonna just be for anyone who searches for project bags, whether they know me or not, right? So that's how it's gonna work, just so you guys know. And this is not something I'm gonna do all the time, I don't think. I just bought a butt ton of fabric for myself, like so much fabric for myself. And I have my project bag set aside that I was gonna make for myself, and I have all this extra fabric. And I don't have anything to do with that fabric. That fabric is, I don't need multiple project bags in the same fabric. You guys seem to like the fabric, so I was like, well, I might as well put these out there now that I've figured out how to make them pretty well, and they work and they look cute. So that's what that's gonna be about. So that video will be linked below if you guys wanna see what fabrics I will be offering and how many of each, so that you can prepare for the 15th of October. I think that's it. So let's just jump in. I'm gonna kind of change the format of my videos. I've been watching a lot of different videos, and I think I'm gonna do my stitching update first and then my life update at the end, just so that you don't have to sit through all that if you're not really interested. I have a flower coming out of my head. I should probably move that. Maybe like there, that's good. Or over like a little bit. Pretty. Okay, stitching. So I have a lot to show you guys today. A lot and not a lot. I've been multi-crafter these days. I'm doing all the crafts, and I have a stitchy bug one day and a knitty bug another day, and I'm sewing project bags and I'm all over the place. So I do have an FFO though, so I guess I will start there. Hopefully the light is not too funny. Let me scoot a little closer for you guys. So I have an FFO. I'm super excited about it. It's a little freebie that I stitched. So I started it, stitched it, finished it, and FFO'd it since you've seen me last. Go me. So this is my little Christmas ornament that I made. So that is, it's from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting, I think is how you say it. I'll have it linked in the description box. But it is a little wagon with a sheep and a chicken stacked on top of each other with a present and a Christmas tree. This is kind of wonky. Like, okay, I was rushing. The baby got home and I was trying to multitask and it didn't work so well. I didn't get super clean lines, but that's okay. But this is my little ornament. So what I did is this fabric is obviously on sticky board, a bigger piece. And then, so it's like a plaid. And then this fabric is a red barn fabric from Hobby Lobby. Both of these are from Hobby Lobby. Put that on sticky board. This is just a ribbon that I wrapped around the sticky board and glued it down. And then obviously put my stitching on sticky board on a smaller piece and stuck it on top of that. And then this is a ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I cut it in half because it was super thick. So I cut it in half to make like a decent sized bow for this. And then that is a little covered button that I made, which I'd never done that before, but super easy. And then some little, what do you call them? Picks. And I cut them off of like a little wreath thing. So, and then just a piece of burlap to hang it on the tree. So that is my FFO. I think it's gonna look so cute with all of its little friends, and I will show you. I finished stitching another one, but I haven't FFO'd it, and I've started another one, and I have many more to go. So I'll show you guys that next. So my finish, they're all on one piece of fabric. And oh, and by the way, the fabric is just 36 count, is that right? Or 32 count, dang it. 32 count natural Belfast from, yeah, it's 32 count from Hobby Lobby. I think it's Artiste brand or something like that, but it's just the natural linen. I just get that with my 40% off coupon whenever I'm not doing anything, like if I'm doing something that I just need a neutral, non-modeled fabric for. It's cheap and it's easy and it works well. So don't mind my hoop, but this is my second finish of the little freebies from her. And like I said, I'll have these linked below. It's a little chicken on a sled. How cute is he? So I'm gonna finish that into an ornament as well. And then I did start my third one. Don't mind my needle hanging out there. And it is a barn. So I can show you these patterns because they are free. But it's a barn. And I picked my own colors. So this is Cherry Cobbler. I should have brought those in. Dang it, I didn't. But I have them on my Instagram. So if you go to my Instagram, linked below, Tiff and Stitches, there's a post where I posted my finish of this guy. And I listed all of my colors in the description box on that post. So I'll try to link the post below so that you can easily go click on it. But it shows you every color that I used. But I know my red is Cherry Cobbler. So that is my barn. It's got some nice variegation. It's got a little wreath on it and a tree here with a star on top. So it'll be cute when it's all finished. So that is the whip. One of my whips is this one. So we're moving right along into whips. And I'll show you all the freebies I got for that set really quick before I move to my next whip. So the other ones that I have to do, so we went through, here's my chicken on a sled, my barn, and my sheep and my chicken on a wagon. So those I'm already working on, but the ones I have left are a little chicken in a pail, and on the pail in backstitch it says joy. You can't really see that. There's a tree hanging out, another chicken, and some presents. And then this one's really cute. And these are all farmhouse Christmas themed. So this is a tractor with a wreath on the side with a chicken standing on it. And then we have Santa riding a cow with his presents on his back. That's my favorite one. And then we've got Mrs. Claus with a doggy and a cat. And we've got Santa Claus with a chicken. Super cute. So, like I said, check out my post if you want to see what colors I used. There's no color key on these freebies, so I just picked from my stash, and I think it turned out really cute. I mean, I think that my green is super Christmassy, and everything really stands out. I know I used Blanc on the white. I used Blackbird for like the tires and the sheep's face. And like I said, Cherry Cobbler, Pebble Beach for the little grayish brown chicken. Just go check it out. You'll see all the colors. All right, so then we move on to my last whip because I only worked on those freebies and then this whip. And this was a new start. I told you guys I was going to be starting it last week. And it's the Bristol sampler from the Gift of Stitching magazine, the last issue, which I never remember. Shiloh from X Stitch MD always knows the months, but it's the last issue you can purchase in 2012 of the Gift of Stitching magazine. This is a stitch along that I'm doing with Shiloh. The hashtag is hashtag Bristol Sampler Sal, S-A-L. So we both started it. She is way further than me because she is a crazy stitching machine. And I don't know how she does it because she knits and she cross stitches too. So it's not like I have an excuse because I could say, oh, well, I'm doing all the crafts, but she finishes all these knitting things and she stitches more than me. So, and she's a doctor. So I don't know. I don't know how she does it. Don't get me lying to you, but she does. So I started in, ooh, look at this big old piece of fabric. I had this in an 11 by 17 Q-snap and I couldn't do it, guys. It was too bulky and it was too much. I'm trying to fold this to where the light's not coming through, but let me put the pattern behind it anyway. All right, so this is my start. I'm not sure if the color is coming across well on here, but this is 40 count platinum linen by Zweigart. And I got it on 1-3 stitch. And my thread is Color and Cotton Ash Plum. I'm using 1/2. And I love how it's looking. I feel like it looks super antique, like the fading and like the variegation in the thread makes it look old and like antique-y, but it's purple and purple's my favorite color. So I feel like it's really going pretty well. I really like it. So that's how far I've gotten. So I finished 5 letters and started a 6th letter. And these letters are no joke, okay? They have a lot of stitches in them. I don't know how Shiloh's flying through them so fast. And it's a lot of counting. But they look beautiful when they're all stitched up. So, you know, I only have like 27 more alphabets plus the rest of this alphabet. So no big deal. No big deal, guys. But yeah, so that's my last whip. That's what I've been working on with stitching. I do have a little bit of haul because I ordered some fabric that came in. And I'm going to show you guys that. And I think that's all my haul this week. And then I'll get into some shout outs and then we'll do a life update. And the video shouldn't be too long today. Yay me. And since I'm splitting it up, if I was doing my knitting in this video too, we would be here for at least an hour, but because I have a knitting finish and all sorts of stuff. So y'all definitely check out that video. I'm excited to get into all that stuff. So, all right, haul. So I ordered from XJU Designs. She is over in Hungary or somewhere in Europe. Holland, Hungary, somewhere over there. And I wanted to get this fabric for my Rose Quaker, which is my boyfriend spilt water on this piece of paper, so don't mind that. But this is my Rose Quaker. I have it all kitted up with all of the DMC, but I didn't have my fabric because I ordered it from her and it came in. It takes a little while to get fabric from over there, but it always smells so good. I don't know what she like soaks this in or sprays it with or washes it. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but it smells like perfume. So this, let me see, right there. is Marbled Little Bunny is what the color is called. It is a neutral, but I want to say it kind of has like a very slight pinkish undertone. I don't know if that's translating on here, but I felt like it was going to look so pretty with the Rose Quaker because it's neutral. And I think the colors, I have some of the colors here. Hold on, let me grab them. I'm just going to lean over you guys because they're right behind the camera. Let me gather just a couple of the colors. Like, oh, they're going to look so pretty. I can't even make this like look cute. Whoa. I should have gotten this organized. Sorry. Okay. Like, how pretty is that going to look on there? I think it's going to look great. And it's going to just kind of bring out like the pinky tones of this neutral. So that is my fabric for that. That will be a start one day soon, maybe. I really want to start it. I think it's a beautiful piece. And I really like Quakers these days. So we'll see. But that is my fabric for that. And then, oh, I have more haul. I'm going to have to go get it. I'm all over the place. So I joined the Be Stitch Me Fabric of the Month Club, and I wanted to try out her fabrics, and I wanted to join another Fabric of the Month Club. I used to be in one when I was getting Victorian Motto, and I would get her fabrics. And then when I stopped cross stitching for a while, I canceled my subscription, and then I was like, man, I think her clubs are full. I know her thread club is full. I haven't checked her fabric one, but I was like, you know, I heard a lot about Be Stitch Me, so I'm gonna go order her Fabric of the Month Club. I got the neutral one, linen 36 count, because that, oh, and this is 36 count. This is the XU Designs. This is also 36 count. I got the 36 count linen in a 1/4 of a yard, a fat, I don't know, fat quarter, something like that. But this is the one I got. I'll fold it up so you can't see the light through it. And it is called Not Another Sampler. So this is the neutral September fabric. She bills on the 1st, and then she ships out on like the 15th. I think I got it on like the 17th. So it came pretty quick. And this is just like a really good light neutral. It's really similar to my platinum, except with more modeling. Like, it's really similar to that. My platinum's a little bit darker. It's really similar to my Marbled Little Bunny too. They're both very similar, but this one's more brown. See, when I hold these up together, you can see the pink, the more pink over here, right? Right? Kind of, sort of. Okay. Well, anyways, I know what I'm going to stitch on this, which is the part of the haul that I forgot. So when I picked up the fabric is why it reminded me that I need to go grab those charts, which I will do right now. And I will be right back. But I already know what I'm going to stitch on this, and I'm very excited. So BRB. Okay, so one thing I forgot is when I ordered my XJU fabric, she did send me a sample of one of her silks. So it is a spun silk 6-ply thread. It doesn't have a name, but it's like a little sample of her silk. So that was really nice to receive that. And then the last part of my haul is I joined, and I did this in August was my first month. And then I need to go print out, but I haven't printed out they just released the October ones. But I joined the Shannon Christine Designs Christmas Ornament Club. It's a subscription. It's $8 a month. I heard of this from Nell from Little Yellow House Crafts. And so this is the first patterns that you got. You get 2 patterns for $8, but you also get a freebie if you join the Facebook group. So those, let me get to the freebie. Oh, I didn't get the freebie for this one because I joined really late and it was already not in the Facebook group anymore. So I didn't get the freebie for this one because I was like the last few days of August that I joined, but I still got the charts. Now, if you join it now, so say you join in October, you'll only get the October charts moving forward. You'll have to go back and purchase the August and September charts, but they're worth it. They're super cute and they look great stitched up. So I have that, and then I have the September charts and the September freebie. And that they rotate colors. So your Septembers were red and green and gold, and your August, your Septembers are pink and teal and gold. So those are them. Let it snow and stay warm. And then the freebie, just to show you, it's a full-size ornament. This is the freebie for September. Meet me under the mistletoe. How cute is that? So I definitely recommend these ornaments. My goal is to build up my ornament collection. I want to decorate my tree with Christmas ornaments, hence my FFO. Get me started. So I'm excited to stitch those. I have a plan for next year, kind of mimicking Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, to stitch an ornament a month in Halloween and an ornament a month in Christmas. So I'll do 2 ornaments a month, 1 of each. That's my plan. I'm going to do a wheel and it'll be fun. So the other thing that I got, which I don't even know if there's a picture of, there's not. I will have to put a picture here. I downloaded some Halloween freebies just so that I could go ahead and get some Halloween stitching done, and I thought they were cute. They're little Quaker Halloween patterns that were free. So all I have is the chart. I could show you they're free, but it would be better for you to see what they're actually going to look like. So I'll insert those 2 freebies I printed out and link them below so that if you guys are interested in stitching them, that you can access them. And then the last freebies that I got are a couple more freebies from the Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. And they're 2 fall ones. So this is the first one. It's a chicken pulling a wagon full of pumpkins. Super cute. And then the next one is just a house with some crows around it with some pumpkins on the ground. So kind of like a spooky house, sort of. Just a fall house, I guess. So those are some freebies too. So I'll have all of those freebies linked below, and that's everything this week that I have to show you for my stitching. So we'll move into some shout outs, and then we will do a life update, and then we'll be done. So shout outs. First of all, I want to say thank you for a couple of shout outs that I got. So Pam and Steph, I had sent them some project bags because I saw some fabric that had some little foxes with flowers on their head, and like one fox wearing like a beanie for fall. And it just reminded me of Steph. And then I got some really cool floral patriotic fabric that I thought Pam would love. And so I messaged Steph and I said, hey, I've got some fabric. Do you need it in your life? And she said, yes, I do. And so I sent her a couple bags and sent Pam a bag. And they showed those bags on their Flosstube a couple weeks ago and shouted me out. So I greatly appreciate that. If y'all don't know Pam and Steph, then I think you might be living under a rock. But they're great. I love watching them. They're super friendly and so nice to interact with and hilarious. So if you haven't followed them, definitely go follow them. And then hello from Liz Matthews. I just want to say such a sincere thank you to her. She's so kind. She is so kind. She knows I've been going through a lot in my personal life. And I opened up to her a bit about it and opened up a little bit on my Instagram to everyone, and she saw that as well. All right, I got interrupted. My boyfriend called really quick to tell me a funny story. So I know I was talking about Liz. She got the background of kind of what I was going through in my personal life, and she's just been so sweet. She checked in on me to make sure I'm doing okay. She has just been so kind, and I had sent her a little gift, like a little project bag as well, because I was sending her a chart, and she had commented on one of my fabrics with like a little heart emoji face, and so I just threw it in there as a surprise. She was so kind to me, so I I threw it in there for her, and she shouted me out on her video that she posted yesterday. So I just greatly appreciate that. The kindness in this community is great. It's awesome to see. So just wanted to give those two channels a quick shout out, but also wanted to tell you guys who I've been watching. So I just don't know how I was hiding under a rock, but I had never seen Java Girl Stitches, Christy, and I binge watched all of her videos, and that's why I wanted to finish this, because holy finishes, guys. If you have not watched Java Girl Stitches and you need a fire lit under your butt to finish some projects and get them ready to put up in a display, go watch some of her videos, because you will feel as if you are capable and that you are going to do it because you want your house to look like her house. It's crazy. She has so many finishes. I think I was watching her videos in order from when she started. And in 2019, she finished 97 cross-stitch projects. 97. And finished them. FFO'd most of those. So she usually has like anywhere between 3 and 7 FFOs a video. It's nuts. This woman is on fire. And she does such cute finishes. And she also finds really cool stuff at like Target, Walmart, different stuff like that, and gives you recommendations. So good channel to go follow if you haven't already. Who else have I been watching? Brenda and Laura, I think their names are. Brenda and the Cereal Starter, I think is what their channel is. Love watching them. They do a lot of samplers, which I have never finished a full sampler, but I have aspirations to do so one day in my future. But they start and finish a lot of samplers. So, and they have a fabric stash that is like to die for of neutral fabrics. So I'm sure you guys have seen them, heard of them, but if you haven't, they're great. And I think that's really it. Besides, I've been watching knitting videos too, but I think those are my two channels that I really binge watched for stitching for Flosstube. So lastly, life update. So if you've stuck around till now, thank you. If you don't care about my life, which is totally okay, I understand, then you can exit now. The stuff with my dad is still pretty heavy. We did transfer him to a full-time nursing home, I guess. He hates it. He calls all of his children and his wife every single day to come get him. So that's been pretty miserable, because it's really hard to tell your dad that you can't do that. He doesn't understand that the disease that he has made it impossible for him to live a normal life. It's made it impossible for anyone in his family to live a normal life if we have to caregive for him. And it's not safe for him to be at home. He needs somebody to watch him. He needs someone to bathe him. He needs someone to feed him. He needs full-time around-the-clock monitoring. So that is where we're at with that. It has been a transition for our family for sure, and it has been very hard on all of us. It's tough, but we're gonna get through it, and we know we're doing the right thing, even though he doesn't think so. We just have to have that confidence, and that's what we're doing. Carter is doing great. He is enjoying kindergarten. He is adjusting well to being in school and, you know, hanging out with his friends and all of that. I'm super proud of him. He's killing it. He's reading so well. He's doing math. He's writing. He's a smart kid. So he's doing good. Jackson is wonderful, gaining weight like a champion. I don't know if I told you guys, but we had some struggles with him losing weight. And he has gained it back, I'm pretty sure. He is heavy and he is hungry all the time. So he's good. He is standing up and pulling up on things. We're just trying to see when he's going to walk. So that's that. And Marcus is good, my boyfriend. He had a gig last night. I got to go. My mom watched the baby. Carter was with his dad. And I got to go see him play. And he plays guitar very, very well. Very talented human being. And he was playing with one of his long-term friends that he's played with for a long time. And we had a really good time. So it was nice. I don't get to do fun adult things very often. And so I was out way past my bedtime though, so I'm a little bit tired, but it was a fun time. So everything's good with that. Work is going well. My new team we're rocking and rolling, and we're making changes, and we're doing good. It has been very busy because of all the changes. So it's nice to have a vacation day today, and I'm waiting on one quote, so I do have to send that if it comes through. But other than that, I don't really have to stress about work today, so that is nice. And I think that's it. I focused on saving money, so you won't see a whole lot of haul incoming videos because I am trying to pay off my credit cards completely by November 30th so that I can buy a new house. That is the only thing that we can do. I don't have a lot of credit card debt. I didn't know it would make that big of an impact, but because of some other things with a car accident that we can't change right now, that's my only option, is to just pay everything down, and then it should jump my credit score enough to buy a house. And that's a whole story. I don't really know why I'm getting into that with you, but let's just say my finances are not in trouble because of me. I was in a car accident, and I'm still waiting on my court date 4 years later. Almost 4 years. December will be 4 years. And Harvey hit Houston, and that shut down the courthouses. And now with COVID, that shut down the courthouses. So I don't know if it might be 10 years from now when this case finally goes to court and we get it resolved. So because I can't change that, I have to do all these other things. So I'm on a spending freeze, which is why I have all the freebies, and I'll continue. If I find any cute freebies, I'll continue to share those with you guys. And that's it. That's all I got today. So I appreciate you guys being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate it. Like this video if you enjoyed it, just to get the word out there and spread my Flosstube. I see all these new Flosstubes coming in, and they just jump. They stream past 1,000 like first day. And so, share me. I would love it. And if you do, tag me so that I know and I can shout you out as well. But I love sharing this stuff. I love building community within this crafty community. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. So I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.